how do you feel about it?
Um, I think I'm already get used to it because it's a common situation in Taiwan's companies.
Mm. Are you being motivated to perform well?
Perform what?
To perform well,
No.
or are you motivated to do your job better?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. So we'll just have an update for you, Sean, about watching the TV series.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned last Monday that you will not watch. Is that correct?
No. What I mentioned was Michelle told me I am upper intermediate in
Intermediate.
upper intermediate level, so I won't be involved in this project.
Okay. But then when I confirm it or try to verify it with Michelle, I was actually informed if you want it, then you can, or if you wanted to watch a TV series, then it's fine. But then of course the level of the questions for you is going to be difficult.
Alright. It- So it would be a challenge for me.
Indeed, it is. Well, when I read the questions or difficult questions, it's kind of opinionated. So it depends how you know, what is your opinion on the characters on that TV series. So it's like you're trying to explain how you see it or your own opinion.
Oh, okay. So it would not have the correct answer. It all depends on your personal opinion.
Yes, exactly. So it's kind of subjective.
Okay.
Yeah, subjective, it's more on opinionated answer. But for easy questions, it's more on objective, which means there is a specific answer or exact answer to those questions.
Okay.
But then I'll definitely let you know. We will begin this new test or learning style in May. So most likely first week of May. If you're gonna be working or having this type of listening style or additional listening style, I'll definitely give you the materials on Wednesday, or no, it's gonna be Monday, the 30th of April.
Okay.
Yeah, so well, it's just an update, just like giving you a heads up.
Okay, got it.
And and also, of course, we still need to stick to your book because we wanted to ensure that you're still learning about new vocabularies which is associated to your work,
Yeah.
your current work.
Okay.
So it's kind of divided. So maybe on Monday, it's gonna time we will do continue working on the book, and then on Thursday or Wednesday, we will be discussing about the TV series, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, so we'll definitely finalize that by the end of April, and definitely I'll let you
Okay.
know already. Alright, so um, I think you will be forced to watch it. Then
Four.
you will be
Oh,
forced.
the fourth.
Yeah, you will be forced because of course you need to understand.
Yeah.
You need to understand the TV series, but When I tried to watch the first episode, just maybe 10 minutes of the first episode. It's kind of funny, and you'll definitely be able to understand, or your listening skill will be how do you call this?
Improve.
It will be improved, or how they speak. It's kind of it's not that too slang. I mean, you can definitely understand it. So I like there are other um,
Mm.
speakers or in American or not American, but some whenever they try to speak in the English language, their accent it's kind of hard to understand.
Mm.
Have you heard or are you familiar with Sylvester Stallone?
No.
No. Um, who else? He's actually a famous American actor.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever he tried to speak in the English language or in their own language, it's kind of hard. It's like he's eating what he is saying, something like that. Or have you watched what is that movie?
But why?
For
Because
instance,
she is not American.
um, I'm not sure what is his. Let me see here. Hold on, let me just verify that real quick. He's actually American, I think. Sylvester Stallone. He is an American actor.
Then how come he can speak in American accent?
No, he can't. It's what I'm saying here is that whenever he talks or speaks in English, it's kind of hard to understand. How
Oh, it's too
he
fast.
it's fast and it's very slang.
Oh, okay.
One of the famous movie that he has or he had. They actually have a recent movie with a famous actors as well. Okay, I'll definitely check on that later on.
Okay.
I don't want you to keep waiting for this.
Okay.
So, going back, what was our last, or what did we discuss?
We we had a discussion on page 20. 21.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
then I have my homework, listening practice.
Okay. Alrighty. So this is page 21. Oh, so we're almost over. We're almost done with the book.
Mm.
Okay, so when you listen to the recording, um, can you describe how the speaker or Stefan speak?
You mean what he speaks?
Yeah, how he speaks.
He tried to introduce a new product, which is a cell phone. And
How,
yeah,
how about his accent?
the accent. How to describe it?
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to understand.
Why?
Um, because I don't know, just an accent, a tone. Yeah, so sometimes actually I know what he speaks, but the tone is not familiar with me.
I know. Okay. Let's listen just a brief part of it.
1.4 1. So, as you can see from this cross-section, we've come up with a completely unique profile. It's exclusive to this company and unlike anything else on the market.
Okay. So his accent is kind of very, it's thick. It's not that, how the usual American speakers, right?
Yeah, perfection. It has a tone.
It is indeed. But whenever you speak, it's still clear. You could definitely understand the words. It is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there, I'm just like trying to compare this actor, which is Sylvester Stallone. If you're familiar about the movie The Expendables, have you watched? Yeah.
Expandable. I don't know what is Chinese name.
Expendables. Okay, I'll type it here on page 22nd or 22.
Okay.
There.
Expand.
So I myself,
Yeah,
you've watched this. So I myself, I want to be honest with you. Of course, I'm not a native English speaker, but whenever I try to watch movies, it's kind of hard also to understand how they speak. So one example for me is Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. So,
I see.
but he's actually one of my favorite actors. He has he had a lot of good movies. He
Yeah.
So I'm actually reading his autobiography or his life here. So there are a lot of movies that he starred with. So one of it's Rocky Balboa. It's a boxer. If you're familiar about boxing. So those are just one of the famous movies that I'm familiar of.
Oh yeah, he performed a lot
It
of
is.
movies.
So there it's okay. So going back, there are actually a lot of good movies before.
Yeah.
And I'm actually keeping a copy of those old movies, so it's in CD.
Oh, why you want to watch them
Um,
later?
well, whenever I want something or I want to watch movie, I don't go to the cinema. It is because, of course, the cost is actually expensive, and the other one is that I want to keep or save those movies. That's why I'm buying CDs. Do you know what CD means?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
compact disc. So if I have CDs, of course, once I've watched it, then I could definitely just watch it, um, some other time, or if I wanted to watch it again. However, these CDs are actually pirated.
Very.
Pirated, which means it's being
Uh-huh.
duplicated um, without any license, which means, of course, it's
Mm-hmm.
bad. It's against the law. But here in the Philippines, there are a lot of vendors or sellers who are selling this kind of CDs.
Ah, yeah. When I was a child, I also bought those
Mm-hmm.
CDs from
It
night
is, right?
market.
Are
Yeah.
this licensed, or is it original CDs, or are they
No, just
the
a
copy as
copy.
well? And the
Yeah.
copies sometimes are also good. It's like the original one. So, and the cost is actually cheaper compared to watching on a cinema.
Yeah.
So if you really wanted to save, then I prefer buying CD, and I could just
Mm.
watch it anytime, and that way I could save more rather than watching it on a
Yeah.
cinema. But there are just a few movies that I really, wanted to watch it in a cinema.
So you would watch an old movie even you already watched it 3 times or 4 times
No,
out?
not that, not that many. I mean, I I seldom watch it 3 or 4 times, but normally just twice.
So you just want to keep it.
Yeah, just to
Okay.
just
Yeah, it could be
yeah.
your collection.
That's one of it. However, sometimes if you will not really keep it, um, you will not keep it very well. Of course, it's kind of the device or the CD player sometimes won't read it. So yes,
Wow,
so that's
malfunction.
actually one of the disadvantage of saving compact discs or CDs also.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's actually, just additional info about CDs, movies.
Mhm.
So going back here already. So for this part, can you read this part, Sean?
We have come up with a completely unique profile.
Okay, so the answer here is completely. Alright, this is correct.
Yeah.
So this is actually, it was mentioned on the recording or on the audio. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, next.
It dramatically reduces vibration.
Right, number three.
Machines like this can never be entirely free from vibration.
Okay, right, that's right. Next.
The new design runs extremely smoothly.
Good, good. Next, number five.
Another advantage of the new profile is that it's considerably
Right.
lighter.
Next, number six.
So compared with our previous range, it's highly
Right.
efficient.
Number seven.
Trials so far suggest the design is exceptionally
Mm-hmm.
durable.
And number eight.
We expect it to be significantly more reliable than rival units.
So, so there. Now for this part, your answers are also correct.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go. Alright, so before we move on to the next part and correct letter
Mm-hmm.
D, we'll try to have further more discussion about, so we're done with letter A, right? Last Monday.
Yeah.
Now let's go to letter B. Can you read a letter B, please?
Steven, an engineer, is briefing some sales colleagues on the advantage of a new pump
Okay, well,
design.
thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. It should be under 12A, and then it's letter B.
12.
This
Oh,
part.
yeah. Negative issues that have been reduced or completely
Okay.
eliminated.
So for this part, can you give an example that you could think of? So, it,
Like old cell phones, it's big, but with improvement, it becomes smaller than before.
okay. But, yeah, it became smaller, but also wider because
Yeah.
of the screen, right? Now, what about an
Yeah.
example that has negative issues that have been reduced?
Mm,
Yeah.
negative issues.
So for cell phones, it's just the size, right? It was
Uh,
it was reduced, but it's not completely eliminated.
may I say internet? Uh, at first, internet is slow and expensive, but nowadays it's faster and cheaper.
Okay, so the negative issue there is slow. Is that right? So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
reduced and it was changed to it became faster.
Oh, yeah, be faster.
Well, since there are a lot of users or there are a lot of people who are using internet, do you think it has an impact also with the speed?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Like if you are in a party, a big party, there are thousands of people in the same place. Then if they don't send a not broadcast, a machine which can stronger the signal. Yeah, if they don't do it, you would be not able to use internet.
Okay. All right. So that's one of the example. Any other physical device or an example, another example.
Mm, negative condition. The old version of air condition is the noise is louder.
Right, right. Okay, then how was it?
Then it it's be improved to lower its noise.
It was improved. Can you say that one more time, Sean?
It's improved to lower the noise.
Okay. That's one of the examples. All right. How about anything else that is completely eliminated?
Completely eliminated.
Let's see.
Well, I can
Okay.
think
You
one.
cannot.
For now.
Is that what you said, Shaun? Okay.
Yeah, I cannot think.
Okay.
Any
Well, let's
example.
find out. Let's go ahead and go back to that later on if we'll be able to think one. Next, let's go to letter C. Can you read it?
Okay. Spatial features that differentiate that technology from conventional systems.
Okay, can you think of any example for this?
Spatial features like cell phone. Now I can use finger verification, even face verification, but all cell phones can only use password verification.
Right. Let me see other examples.
And like the screen of cell phone or laptop, they can be manipulated by your finger without mouse.
Right. Okay, so those are some of the examples. Now, lastly, what about performance levels that make the technology superior to the competition? What about speed? Yeah, the speed. So.
Speed? Oh, speed. Speed of.
So we do have for computers. We have this. I'm not that very familiar or very good when it comes to computers, but when it comes to the processor, yeah, CPU or
CPU.
How do you call that? It's kind of the drive. Is that right, Shaun? No, the what makes the computer to function faster?
Oh, I think it could be CPU processors.
Right, processor, or for cell phones, we have this called, it's when they say Qualcomm. Qualcomm, it's spelled as cell phone. It's one of the specifications of a cell phone that some buyers are looking for because of the speed.
Yeah, or like uh, processor
Right.
made by Intel.
Like my laptop, it's an Acer. So it was manufactured by Intel. For you, I think you're using a MacBook. Is that correct?
Nope, it's too expensive, and I'm not familiar with Mac system, so I
I
still
think I
use
thought.
Windows
Oh, I'm sorry,
system.
my bad. I think it's one of my other students who's using MacBook. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. So there. So for computers, so you're looking into the speed, how it really changes, or how technology really changes speed of computers, and also the size, right?
Mm.
So it's already flat screen,
Yeah.
and for CPUs before are bigger, but right now it's already smaller, and it's also
Smaller,
faster, portable, and other
faster,
terms or adjectives to describe it. Lighter, yeah.
portable, and lighter, and
Lighter. How about the whenever you carry it, handy, right? And like for computers
handy.
before,
Yeah.
they are bulky, right? So your computer
Mm.
is already bulky, and then you still have a CPU. It's also bulky or it's bigger. So you cannot just carry it with both. You know, you cannot just carry it with your bare hands. Unlike right now for a
Yeah.
laptop, see, it's very handy. Even though it's thinner,
Mm.
but it's still the function. It's being superior, right?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so well, these are the emphasis when it comes to technology. So there are really, um, you
Mm.
know, how do you call this? The advantages and disadvantages, or how time really changed technology.
Yeah, and
It
how
is.
technology improve so fast.
All right. So now let's go to letter D. So still on 12, page 21, number 12, letter D. So here, can you read this, Sean? Letter D.
Uh, Match the words in exercise 12
Synonyms.
C
Synonyms.
to the synonyms.
Okay.
Cons-
Yeah. Do you know what synonyms?
Synonyms.
Sorry. Synonyms
Synonyms.
means? Sorry.
Synonyms like phrases. I mean like a phrases or a vocabulary which always in front of or after verb.
But
Another
technically,
adjective.
it's more on.
Verb
So if you're
or
going
adjective.
to compare, so it is exactly or nearly the same. Yeah, the meaning. Synonym.
Oh, you mean the meaning almost the same. Okay.
So, one example, it's actually we have pretty. Synonym for that is beautiful here. So this one, let me just go ahead and add a comment here.
Beautiful.
Alright, so here, entirely. Uh-huh.
Entirely. And totally.
Right.
And completely.
Okay, this is correct. Now for number 2.
Number 2, dramatically, exceptionally, significantly.
Okay, well for number 2, dramatically, this is correct. The other word for here, it's actually considerably. Yeah, so you need to interchange this.
Considerably. Mm-hmm.
This word, right?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused about yeah.
It does. It
And
is.
considerably.
But then, based on
it looks
the
like as same as extremely.
So for this, exceptionally will be here. So if you're gonna, for you not to be confused, you can just go ahead and take a look on the root word. So it is for this, it is exception. For this, dramatic, significant.
Okay.
And for number 3, exceptionally, and then highly. So you just interchange it. So if we're going to go ahead and take a look into the meaning for this, and that way you have a clue, okay, on how to differentiate these words. So let's see if you will see the difference. So for exceptionally, I'll put a comment here. So if there is a ly, the end of the word, they are called adverbs. Okay, so to a greater degree than normal, or it's unusual. So let's see for what word again? It's conceit. It's kind of it's kind of tongue twister.
Considerably. think
this
it's be
one.
seldom used.
See. All right. Can you see the comments on the right side, Shaun? Already.
Yeah, yeah, I can.
So,
By a notably large amount or to a notably
well,
large
considerably,
extent,
it's more on large amount
like great.
or large extent, greatly. For this, your clue for exceptional is unusual, exceptional. So, for example, if you're going to describe your girlfriend, you can use, my girlfriend is exceptionally or exceptionally beautiful, which means her beauty is unusual, or it's greater. It's kind of uh,
Uh-huh.
more beautiful. It's not just a normal beautiful, but it's exceptional. So there, you can actually use that to describe your girlfriend or there. As long as it's unusual, it's not that common here for exceptional. Yeah. So for considerably, your clue here is greatly or
Okay.
notably. It's kind of more on. It's for here. It's kind of more on amount, large amount. So
Mm-hmm.
so there. Okay, so see if you're going to look into exceptionally, highly, extremely. So it's beyond normal, right? Yeah. All right. So there. So this will be
Okay.
additional vocabulary that you can definitely use. So are you writing emails also or business emails at work
Yeah.
sometimes? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes.
the simple is
But I
the
only
simple
write it
the
in
simpler
simple way.
it's actually better. They agree. Because sometimes if you tend to use highfalutin or
Oh,
harder words,
yeah, I agree.
it's kind of make a sense um, different, or the sentence is more the simple the better, or the simple the less error you can make compared to um, well, this will be just additional vocabulary that you might use.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go now to number 13.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read number 13, Shaun?
You are oldest engineers back in the 1850s when elevators were new. In pairs, prepare a short talk to brief your sales colleagues on the advantages of elevators for lifting people and goods. Emphasize the points below, using the phrases and techniques from this section. Remember that people at this time are uh,
Right,
what?
skeptical.
Skeptical
Can you
about
pronounce this one more time,
technology.
Shaun? Advantages. Disadvantages.
Advantages.
Disadvantages.
Advantages.
This one.
Advantages. Okay. Disadvantages.
Phrases. There.
Uh,
Next.
phrases.
Okay. Skeptical.
Phrases.
Okay. Any unfamiliar
Techniques.
words? This is the adjective.
Skeptical.
Says here this one. So if we're going to look into the sentence, remember that people at this time are skeptical. It's actually skeptical, not skeptical. So if you go back to, it should be skeptical. Yeah. So skeptical, this is skeptical.
Spectacle. Oh, skeptical. Okay.
There. So here, people nowadays not easily convinced or they doubt. So some people nowadays needs to have a proof, right? Are you one of this type or kind of person?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How do you trust people easily?
Not really. I always trust people.
Okay. So most likely you're also one of the skeptical person.
I trust people I know.
Because you will just trust people whom you know. Okay. We actually discussed about it before. This is when it comes to online.
Yeah, I can say that.
Products being sold online. So, how are you mentioned before, if you can still remember, how are you going to know if certain item or product being sold online is true or fake? Right. So that's your answer before. So you will read a comment, right? Comment feedback.
Oh, I would review its innovation.
So there. We will go ahead and
Yeah.
just correct some of the words. Okay. So can you go to page 22nd, Shaun? Alright, so this one, when you mentioned about competition, so you mentioned that we co-work on the same project. So instead of we co-work on the same project, how are you going to correct this? In a simple form.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can just simply say this. We work on the same project. Since it's in the past,
do the same project together.
there should be, yeah, there.
Oh,
I know what
on the same project.
This is the recording,
Okay.
right? Instead of I know what he speaks,
I know what he speaks.
I can understand.
Yeah.
What he said.
understand.
or what he is saying.
Okay, what he said.
So there. Next, it improved to lower the noise. This is about the AC.
Okay.
So AC, air conditioner. So it's kind of shortcut. It's a formal also. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It improves to lower the noise,
It's
or
it's improved.
it
Lower the noise.
it was improved to lessen the noise. Yes, lessen. Lower, it's kind of, I think you're thinking about volumes. So instead of
Yes.
lower, lessen the noise. Okay, so well, these are just
Okay.
some of the minimal corrections that I've catch earlier.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty, so for this part, Sean, for pick number 13, um, of course, you don't actually need to prepare a short talk, or maybe I can try to think of other option for you, to better express yourself. Okay, or you can actually think of a device or technology that you may tend to use these words.
Okay.
So safe, simple, convenient, valuable. So it kind of one example that you can use here is cell phone, right? Yeah. So most likely safe, simple, convenient, valuable. Yeah. So all of these words describe cell phones
Okay.
also. Or can you think of a different device aside from cell phone?
And valuable. Okay. Safe, simple, convenient, and valuable. Um,
Okay. So we'll definitely
Cell
discuss
phone
that
or
further on
laptop or
Monday.
yeah,
Um,
some
so there
device.
will be no homework for you as of now. This is just simple and we're almost done with it.
Okay.
So alrighty. So well, that's it for now, Sean. You're
Okay.
welcome. Good evening. Bye now.
Okay, thank you. Good night.